Hey, welcome back everybody. Today I am going to do something that I have never done before. I'm going to dump my sand into this little box, set it up on my bench, and I am going to hand carve the pattern directly into the sand. Never done this before. I've been watching videos and guys are doing it, so here I go. I packed it into this little tray. I could have done it on the floor, but I figured it would be easier up off the ground. The orb of knowledge, I wear that occasionally when I need inspiration. So I'm just using this old wheel adapter as a pattern. You can use whatever you're going to try to carve. I thought I'd just make a peace sign because it would be kind of simple. And there's a little sneak peek right there. So I'm just using simple little carving tools. They're wax carving tools, and I have some wood chisels. Now here we go. I'm just going to start working in the shape, and this is the first time I've done it, so I'm learning that sand does not like corners right there. So I'm carving inward on each one because it kept breaking the corners off. The sand, the more you work it, the drier it was getting, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute. And I blow it off. Now I'm going to go to a little bit wider chisel because I want to get this thing wide enough, to actually have something substantial in there. And there I broke another corner off. So like I said, it's super fragile, but it was fun. I really enjoyed doing it because it was something that didn't take a lot of time. You're going to dive into making patterns, and it can consume a whole day or many days. But this was just a fun project. I'm going even a little bit wider here, so I'm just carefully trying to work that without breaking the corners off. That's what I kept doing. This took me a couple tries. Like I said, I'd never done it before, so I was just kind of learning as I went. And it got better each time, that's for sure. Just carefully trying not to break it. It's about a 1/2 inch wide. And then I had the idea of, maybe I can round the bottom, and that sort of worked. Because whatever that shape or pattern or whatever you want to call it in the bottom of that trench is what it's going to look like when you flip it over. So this part looks pretty cool on either side. You'll see that here in a second. So I'm thinking, I've got this thing. I have figured it out. And then I did not figure it out because the air came in and that happened. It's like, okay. So I figured I could just pack some more sand in there, and it actually did hold. It worked reasonably good because at this point I just didn't want to start over. So I just carefully packed it in, and then I kept working it. I don't need to show the whole thing. I just kept pushing and packing, and it actually made a pretty decent hand mold. So here we go. I put a couple little reservoirs or basins, and I just filled it up just that quick. Took a few minutes to cool off. Time to pluck it out of the sand. I've let it cool off. I'm going to throw up some water so I can get the sanding, and I'm going to buff the top of it a little bit, make it look a little better. The back I'm just going to leave the way it came. There's the black crust that you're going to get with sand casting. That's no worries. Just mix it in with your sand and it'll all blend in and just go away. There's the back side. You can kind of see it's a little rough, but kind of cool too. Depends what you're into, I suppose. Well, I hope you like what I've been doing. Thanks for riding along, and I'll catch you on the next one.